Okay. It says it's excellent connection. Oh boy. Oh boy. What a day. Let's see if it works. I think we might be good. I like literally halved the bit rate. So we might be okay. Though it doesn't look like my chat overlay is showing up yet. I think we might be good. Okay, I said that as I typed it, so let me know what the latency is between that. You didn't miss your song, Dylan. It's still the one that's up right here. Are we good? Like, how long was it between me typing that and saying it to you guys? Did I fix it? I changed a bunch of stuff at once. I have two Wi-Fis, and I switched to my other Wi-Fi. And I also halved my bitrate. Darkstalker versus Mel 4 is still a ways off. Sorry, Daggerlight. Woo! We're good. Okay, I'm thinking it might have been that I was on the wrong Wi-Fi. Like, one of my Wi-Fis is way better for, like, downloading stuff, and the other is way better, way more consistent, I should say. Okay. Oh, man. I think we finally got there. Through fire and flames, I guess. Through trial and error. Okay, Dylan, let's listen to your track, because I'm actually kind of stoked that you're here to hear it. And hey, Stella. Hello again, Slimer. I think we're good now. My favorite's probably Mega Mania, CJ. A lot of my tracks are official Death Battle scores, so some of those. Maybe Covenant with Hell. I'm really proud of that one. Yeah, we should be good now, Ethan. We vanquished the buffering. I'm close to the same timeline as you, Slimer. Something like that, a few seconds. Yeah, I definitely have a few regulars. Yeah, Covenant with Hell turned out so awesome, didn't it, Guns? I think so too, Ethan. Which I actually responded to you before, but no one will ever hear that now. Thinking about putting a guitar solo here, but I'm not sure because it's kind of already saturated. And see, like, now it's not as sinister. It's a little bit more heroic. It's X23, but very close on Drex. I kind of thought that the symbol kind of stopped early there, didn't it? Okay, there's probably why. There we go, and that should fix it. Yeah, because that symbol needs to ring out. Right now we're on Melina versus X23. So what do you think, Dylan? It's not quite final. I still want to do some more mixing to it. I think I might put a guitar solo in this section. But no promises, because, like, it's already kind of close to... And I feel like maybe a solo might be, like, oversaturating it. I don't want it to have too much going on at once and be just confusing. Sorry guys, I'm gonna swap over to Poppy versus Reinhardt now. I did most of that work thinking you guys were able to listen along, but I pretty much got it close to where I wanted it, while you guys were still listening to Joker versus Neku. So let's just swap over to Reinhardt versus Poppy. But Reinhardt versus Poppy, oh my lord, it's I've been struggling with this one. Like, I don't know why, but there's just something about it that I'm really having a hard time writing this one. This is also going to take a while to load because there's a whole lot of orchestral stuff. And all the orchestral stuff takes a while. Oh, it actually loaded way faster than I thought it would. Oh, okay, yeah. I can do a bufferless listen to Joker versus Neku. Let's swap to that, and then we'll swap back to this real quick, just so you guys can actually hear how it sounds without all that nonsense. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. That was moving on. We're in a better place now. We're no longer in that valley of death. I'm not super familiar with Killer Instinct. The only characters that I know are Saberwolf and Riptor, because I've done stuff for them. Okay, let's do an actual listen through of Joker versus Neku. Thanks for stopping by, Wiley. Yeah, there's a lot of similar instruments, Chris, to Full Course Will. It's the same electric piano. I haven't even started on vocals yet, buddy. Yeah, I will do them, but not yet. Oh, that reminds me, every time I open this session, I have to do this so that the this one trumpet will sound correct, because it doesn't if I don't. So there. Now you'll actually hear how the trumpets are supposed to sound. Let's go back and listen to that last section. Or we can just listen to one note, and then we'll listen. Yes, I remember you, Daniel, every time. I promise I remember you. I still remember you. Just like last time I remembered you, and the time before that I remembered you. Daniel, I remember you. You exist. You aren't phasing out of reality. Yes, there'll be lyrics for this one, son. Oh, I didn't start Reinhardt versus Poppy. People wanted to listen to this without buffering. I'll swap over to Reinhardt versus Poppy after this. Yes, I leave space for vocals. When a song feels like it's still empty, it's because I'm leaving space for the vocals. As I said before, Daniel, as I've said several times, Daniel, I have tons of commissions that I have to do. I'm not currently taking any more on. Yeah, that's how that one is currently sounding. I'll finalize the mix off stream so I can use my actual monitors instead of my headphones. But now let's jump over to Reinhardt versus Poppy, and let's actually show you the one that I am absolutely struggling with. If they seem like they're spamming about it, like, I don't mind people asking, but like, if you could answer them, Dylan, for me, basically that would be a lot more helpful. But if they just keep doing it, then yeah, go ahead and put them in timeout. So you guys only got to hear the back part of Melina versus X23, because I can play that later too. But right now, I'm really struggling with Reinhardt versus Poppy. I'm really struggling with the arrangement on this one. I don't like how it is, and I don't know what to do to fix it. I might start over from scratch. We'll see. Is that the Miles Morales? Discord is free, yes. See, it's not that it's a bad orchestral piece. It just doesn't feel very combat score. But they're both kind of slow orchestral fighters, so I don't know what to do. I don't know if this is okay. Kind of an MMO style fight, or like a MOBA style fight. It needs a melody. Poppy is a character from League of Legends who also uses a hammer. That violin sounds really good, but it's kind of lagging. Well, I'm glad you guys are reassuring me about it because I'm not a huge fan of it. Nothing to be sorry for, Hannibal. You missed all of the awful scuffed stream. That ending is still a work in progress as well. There's gonna be like more impact. More of the violin for the melody. This violin? It's just a little too quiet. And then it's way too loud there, and I can't have two of the... I mean, I'm gonna try, but we'll see what happens. Not rename. Duplicate. Because this violin is very, very computer intensive. It seems like it's not lagging it, so that's good. If you guys are familiar with Overwatch, that's the main Overwatch melody that plays during basically any epic cinematic thing they do in their animations. Do 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 do. Oh, not just for the play of the game, for like any of their animations. Overwatch has a bunch of animations. It's like the main game that I used to play, so I'm very familiar with Overwatch. There's like a violin that keeps playing here when it shouldn't. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Get out of here. There. Oh, not all of it. There, just that little bit. I'm actually the exact opposite, Shogun. I can't stand paladins. Which is funny because I like Realm Royale. I will 100% confirm Overwatch is one of those games where like you're like, I'm not having fun, but I can't stop playing. It is definitely the vibe and feel that I get. Thank you, Mikezilla. I guess another issue I'm having with this is it doesn't feel like it goes anywhere. Like, it feels kind of flat. It's, you know, it's not like a bad orchestral kind of adventurous sounding theme, but it just kind of stays at the same level throughout it. It drops down here. But it doesn't go anywhere new here. What if I do something to these staccato strings? We'll just... do that, and then this. And now let's hear how this sounds. I messed that up. This mini. Dude. And then... And this way, at least it's doing something new and different here. And I'll do that 2 times. There, see, that's cool. Maybe even more of that. So let's drop this and let's... It's like... And then these will go down this much. The name is, Rise of the Living Bread. That sounds actually like an awesome name. Are you kidding? That's great. You gotta recognize genius when you see it. And then this time, it'll go up. So... That's not a terrible idea. Let's make it work. Let's do it and let's see what happens. Don't delete things, Brandon. Mute them. Sometimes I just do things like I'm still a beginner for some reason. I think I might leave the staccato strings and the brass. Because this is a little plain. But if we keep the brass, let's see what this does. No Henry Stickmin matches, I don't think, unless that's Microsoft Paint Adventures. In which case, yes, I guess. Let's see. That's actually a lot of characters for Overwatch. You really a lot of the pros say that the best thing you can do is to really focus in on just a few characters and get really good at them, because each character has just a lot of depth to their skill set. So like learning too many characters is kind of part of why a lot of people get stuck in lower ranks. I mean, I can't really speak to much. On console, I was only ever Diamond, and I'm just terrible at PC gaming, so... Which is a shame, because my PC is amazing for gaming. I'm even able to run, like, Cyberpunk on pretty high settings for a while until it overheats. Here's an idea. I've had this muted this whole time because I didn't want it playing the whole song. But what if it just plays at the end? I've got these synthetic kind of sounding strings that I've got like distorted and wobbly. Okay, well, this song is kind of boring, so that was a weird noise. Did you guys hear that? It was like, meow. So let's pop over to Melina versus X23 again, because I heard some people kind of only heard the very end of that. This is also part of my process. I'm being a little more natural today, as if I just get, as soon as I get tired of working on one thing, I just pivot to the next thing. And that's part of why I'm able to work on like so many songs at once, is because like as soon as something is like, I'm a little tired of hearing this, I just switch to the next song. And then I switch back to the other song later when I'm like able to approach it fresh again. I don't really remember there being much left to do on this though. It's like really close. What's that idea, Daniel? No ideas yet, guns blazing. Yours is literally the very last one, dude. You did sneak in right before the deadline. I do know that I'm planning on making it heavy in reference to Call of Duty, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the medic side yet, but I do know I'm pretty stoked because I know that the Call of Duty Zombies music tends to be heavy at times. Okay, so I like did a little bit of EQing and mastering there while I was talking. I'm doing another song with Joker that is gonna have references to Yalda Bayoth and Our Beginning, but the Neku versus Joker one specifically, the client asked for Rivers in the Desert, and so that's the one I'm going with. Funny thing about the song Smooth Criminal is that Rivers in the Desert is strongly references Smooth Criminal. That's like, and then that's the Rivers in the Desert like singing melody, and then for Smooth Criminal it's like for Smooth Criminal. Just one moment, guys. You know, I get that a lot. I get every song of mine for some reason sounds either like Hot Wind Blowing from Metal Gear Rising or Bury the Light from Devil May Cry 5 to to a certain subsection of my audience, and I don't understand why. Just, it's like they hear a rock song and they're like, yeah, I know a rock song. The one rock song I know is Hot Wind Blowing, so all rock music sounds like that to me. Yeah, I listened to X23's theme, and that was like, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad he didn't have me do that. Lucario versus Crystal is about 2/3 through the list, Sun Phantom. Yeah, gamers don't know rock, and I think it has to do with, like, so many games are just trapped in orchestral music forever. Forever. I don't get it. Like, it's like orchestral music has, like, this stranglehold on the gaming industry. And I don't really understand why at this point. Nothing is quite as bad as some of the Cyberpunk 2077 music, though. That's really bad. I was really excited for like synthwave music and like retro future sounding music, but it was just really really strange music for the most part. I play Mega Man. I know what rock is. You mean Rock Man, right? Orchestral, it doesn't have a hold on gamers. Orchestral has a hold on the gaming industry. It's like all video game, not all, but a way larger portion of video game music is orchestral than feels necessary. Liu Kang versus Jago is about a little under halfway through the list. So no, it's probably going to be in a couple weeks. I know I'm kind of hammering through them tonight, but let's swap over to... What else do I know is close to done? I know that Diavolo versus Kurumi is absolutely not even close to done. Rayquaza versus Bahamut, I don't remember if that's close to done, so we can check it. I'm not leaking exact. Oh, this is. Oh, maybe this is close to done. I'm not saying exactly how many commissions I have because I kind of want to just drop them and have people like, wow, Brandon dropped that many songs in like 2 months. But it'll take me about 2 months, maybe a little over 2 months to finish them all, is what I will say. This is Rayquaza versus Bahamut from Final Fantasy. And I don't know how close to done this one is. I remember working on this really early this morning, but I don't know. I don't know if it's approaching done. I don't know exactly where I'm at on this one. I think if I remember right, I'm like maybe 2/3 done with this. A little over 2 months isn't a long time. Like some musicians take that long for like one song. I'm also doing Rayquaza versus Ridley. That's later, though. Gotta put something there. Welcome back again, Daggerlight. Yeah, there's 2 Rayquaza matches. There's also 2 Joker matchups. And I think there's a couple others where there's 2. Let's just say it's a few over 20. Right, Ethan? Okay, so it seems that I'm working on drums here, because there's no drums here, so let's just start programming in drums, I guess. We don't need a 30-second notes, that's a little bit much. Joker versus Joker. Yeah, I got over 15 commissions on each of the first 2 days. You know what? Let's do the China. Let's just do it on the back beats. That'll sound mean. Bring that up. It's a little simple, but a couple times through, that could be the chorus. Oh, that's way too slow. That is half the speed I thought that was. Nope. It'll be probably maybe early February, somewhere around that time, Sawyer, when I will open up commissions again. Don't worry, I'm taking weekends off, which might upset some people who want me to hurry, but, you know, I have to do stuff to keep my sanity. So I will be taking weekends off. I'm planning on, you know, I'm working on like maybe 3 songs a day, so it's not like I'm gonna take a long time. I know it seems like I'm always doing a ton of stuff, but the fact is I'm always I do take pretty good care of myself. I do take some time off. I haven't so far this week, but I plan to take weekends at least. While I was talking, I made this sick drum beat. Although we're gonna do this. And then I think for that last little bit, we're just gonna have it go a little more crazy. Like, instead of 2 snares here, it'll be twice the speed. Da-da. And then like that. And then when it comes back in, let's not go straight into the cymbals. It'll be like... You know, if Ethan's still in the chat, Guns, you could talk with him about doing an actual thumbnail for that track. Hello, Inu. Let's see, I'm gonna catch up on chat. Sorry, I got a little lost in doing that drum beat. I don't even know, Vivian. There's a lot. The most unique as far as music genre, maybe the Vocaloid one I'm doing later this week. Because it's gonna be like J-pop instead of like a lot of these have been orchestral. Really, so many orchestral songs. I'm actually gonna struggle with that because like I don't know how many different orchestral like styles I could do. We'll see. The challenge is part of the fun. Here's a Time and Space is one I did a long time ago for Guns in the chat here, and it's Doctor Who. I think the David Tennant Doctor Who versus Link from Legend of Zelda. I think specifically the Ocarina of Time Link, which is kind of a weird one, but you know, I like both of those characters a lot. Notice anything different about your name, Ethan? This is another one that's kind of like needs more stuff going on. I feel like this needs a different drum beat. I think there's something going on here that I don't like. Maybe we can give it... well, I guess I'll just write another drum beat for it. Donkey versus Papyrus. Why? Who hurt you? We're gonna just do the Jeff Williams drum beat here, guys. If you guys know Ruby, this is Jeff Williams' signature drum beat. He invented this. Start with a crash, and then it's just hi-hats. This is Jeff Williams' original trademark drum beat. Oop, one too many times. The copy and paste is absolutely necessary to make sure you get exactly how it is for Jeff. And then this should be the Jeff Williams drum beat. We'll hear it on its own. There it is. Be the day we waited for. This'll be the day. If it were Devil May Cry and Mega Man, probably very synthy, like rock, bordering on metal, because not only do I really enjoy doing that, but it would work for both of them. Oh god, I'm bored of this song now too. I'm kind of ADD today, guys. Let's check out Ray versus Getsus. I have no idea how far I am on this. Why are we tapping F in the chat? I'm gonna go ahead and just, I'll see you in 5 minutes. Don't hesitate to pull that timeout trigger. Just do it. Ray versus Getsis. Oh yeah, this is the one where like Getsis, I think it's Getsis is the Pokemon side of this, right? No, Ray, Rhea. I don't I think this might be another Monster Hunter versus, let me just check. Oh no, Ray is from Fire Emblem versus Getsis. And Getsis is a legendary Pokemon. And when they sent me Getsis's theme, it's just percussion. It was just drums. I was like, I don't know what you want me to reference here. It's just drums. So there's just a lot of orchestral drums in this one. Oh, well, Getsis is a trainer then. It's been a long time since I've played a new Pokemon game. Okay, so here's where I'm missing some drums. So we'll just... What we'll do is I'm going to copy over the guitar pattern to the drums so that I can follow that kick. Follow that with the kick is what I meant to say. Just drop that down. Wait, did I delete too much? I did. Okay. Where do I not need to get rid of? And then... Luffy versus Plastic Man, and it's bizarrely good. I think from there I can just... Yeah, I can just copy paste it. Boink. Or maybe I can't. Oh, because there's like a weird amount here. Is this more than... Am I doing something weird here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am. I'm doing something weird here. Thank you so much, Granville, for the super chat. When I start programming drums, I just go into a different mental place entirely. That's why I normally don't do these on stream. Have you some drum ASMR? All right, now those are kick drums. Angie kick drums. And snares, all the snares. Snares for days. Wonder how this sounds. Not big enough at all. Dun. So right there, we'll have it like, because it stops. It's like dun, dun. We'll do this. And then drag that over to there. Nope. Like it better like this. I see that you baited someone there, Grand Bull, with Luffy versus Plastic Man. That's actually, how has that not happened yet? Shin Gojira. Later, AAA. I didn't even actually see you in the chat. You've been lurking this whole time? Okay. Does it do that again later? So here, I'm gonna have it do like a kick and then a snare fill a couple times. Dun. No, I said Shin Gojira just because it sounded interesting. It was this Android Avger says something about Lilium from Elfenlied and Who Will Know from Shin Gojira, which I've never heard of Shin Gojira, so. I'm sure I'll remember you with a name like Biscuit. It'll be hard not to. It's not German, it's Japanese. Yes, Shin Gojira literally translates to Death Godzilla, or like Dead Godzilla. It's something to that effect, because Shin is death. But I would love a cupcake. Everybody wants me to remember them because if I don't remember you, you stop existing. So I have to remember everybody. Well, see, Dylan, earlier when they spelled it lied, and I was poking fun at them because they spelled it Lied. But since maybe you missed that. Elfenlied ist Deutsch. Almost switched to Russian. Elfenlied ist Deutsch, ja. Deutsch, ja. Sprechen Sie Deutsch, Unwith. Sorry, guys, I can't forget you. It's part of my routine every day. So yeah, someone typed in Elfenlied, and I said Elfenlied because they spelled it that way. Oh, let's see what the next section sounds like. This sounds like it's the previous section. Like that previous part? Because it's that again. I gotta say, as far as Hulk versus Broly goes, and I don't know because I didn't work on this episode. I'm going to make that 100% clear. I didn't work on this episode, so I don't know. But I'm rooting for and betting on Broly. He knows one sentence in German. What's the one sentence? How do I react to commissions from franchises I don't know? Most of my commissions are from franchises I don't know, to be honest. And I react the same as usual. I just look up the music and check out the music, familiarize myself with it. You know, I get good, scrub. Oh, Sprich du Deutsch. Sprich du Deutsch. That'd be spricht. There's not an extra S in there. Sprich, and it's actually sprechen Sie. Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Like, do you speak? You speak German. Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Sprich du Deutsch would be like, speak you German. You want to say sprechen, like, are you speaking German? Sprechen Sie Deutsch. I'm doing all right, Zombie Snake. I was thinking about ending soon because it's about 2 hours, and that seems to be about what my endurance is at right now for streaming. You'd be surprised how exhausting it is. It's weird. You wouldn't think it would take a lot of energy, but for some reason it just wipes me out. And I've heard similar from other people who stream. Am I outer versal? I guess sort of, yes. In the fact that I am not a human inside the universe looking out at infinity. I am a universe manifested as a person experiencing itself. And so are you. You are the universe, just randomly shaped like a person right now, looking in at yourself. You're the same universe you've always been. Wake up, sheeple. Let's go back to Joker versus Neku. Give it a listen, and then we'll give it a listen again. We'll do a little bit of Q&A at the end. I like to do some Q&A and talk with you guys because I know that I tend to only half pay attention to you guys while I'm streaming, or while I'm like working on stuff. Hello, Nicholas Hedspeth. Someone's gonna get me with a name at some point. They're gonna have like an offensive name, and I'm not gonna realize it. I'm gonna be like, "Hello, person with an offensive name." Funny you'd mention Azathoth, Jacob, because an animation that me and a friend are working on right now, where our characters are fighting Azathoth. So that's actually really interesting. You'd bring that up. In fact, if you DM me on Discord, I'll show you some renders we have of Azathoth, Jacob. Tomorrow. What am I going to work on tomorrow? I might, let's see. What do I have on the list for tomorrow? It looks like I'm working on Chaos versus. Wait, is that tomorrow? No, it's Thursday. I think I might have jumped. No, I didn't. I forgot that I skipped yesterday for a second there. So I guess Chaos versus Kyogre, Doppo versus Diavolo from, or Doppo slash Diavolo from JoJo's versus Kurumi from Date A Live, and Sakura from Naruto versus Morgiana from Magi. Jackie is an immortal demon queen. She's hundreds of years old, and when she lost her powers, she became small. But when she has her powers, she's big again. She's like normally grown, but like when she loses her powers, she. Well, it's kind of hard for me to keep track of days, guys. I don't work like an hourly job, so sometimes I just forget what day it is. Yeah, Doppo versus Diavolo. Doppio versus Diavolo. Okay, so let's listen to Joker versus Neku, since that's what this stream was mainly about. This was the featured one of this stream. As you've noticed, I work on multiple every stream, but I figured it would just be faster than trying to do one song a day. Like, I want to be able to get everybody's songs done in a reasonable amount of time. But let's listen to Joker versus Neku, and then let's do some Q&A. So someone asked me the song I had the most trouble making, and so far it's definitely been the Sanji versus Lee track. I had a really hard time with, so I'm glad people like it because I put a ton of effort into it. Out of these commissions, I think the one I've had the most trouble with is one I haven't shown at all yet. I had some trouble with Reinhardt versus Poppy, but I'm really struggling with Diavolo versus Karumi as well. Like right now, it's just drums, and I just don't know where to take it. But let's put on some music, good old Windows Media Player, and let's talk a bit. Ask some questions. We don't need 53 minutes of. First song I'm gonna play is actually a joke song I'll be dropping on my channel. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to a joke song I'm dropping on my channel sometime in the next couple weeks.
Bend your knees and snap like a crab.
This is really Billy West, the voice of Zoidberg. I hired him to do these lines.
What's the matter with you? Quit stealing from the Three Stooges.
Yeah, that's genuinely Billy West, the voice of Fry and Zoidberg and Zap Brannigan. Yeah, bend your knees and snap like a crab. I hired him to say that, and he kind of said all the other stuff just of his own accord because he knew I was like, I'm putting it into a metal song, and he just like made a bunch of Zoidberg noises for me. All right, let's pop on some tunes. Let's go with something chill for now. Yeah, that is my best song. I know. So, fire away the Q&A, guys. I actually didn't know he voiced Rayman. That's interesting. Kiryu Kazuma versus Kunio Kun. I don't know, man. I don't know every fictional character ever. Kiryu Kazuma sounds familiar. Rick Sanchez versus Bender. I mean, like, Bender has become God multiple times. They're on my channel. All the ones that are released, Marlon, are on my channel. Favorite Futurama episode? There's so many good ones. I'm like really thinking about it. I think the one where Fry arranges the stars to show Leela, like to tell Leela he loves her, and then like they end up launching. I think they launch Bender. That's the one where Bender becomes God when he has people on his back, and then he runs across like a galaxy that's also God. It's wild. Really, any of the episodes where Bender becomes God, like the episode where he overclocks himself and basically becomes a god. Chaos from Sonic. Brandon Yates base form more powerful than Drunk Boomstick. I'm gonna have to see some feats for Drunk Boomstick. Well, my new ones aren't out yet. I'm still working on them, Marlon. I haven't seen Magical Index. It's actually literally I have a tab open to watch it as soon as I get time. Right now I'm actually watching Mob Psycho because I still hadn't watched that and I needed to. I've never heard of Dinosaur King, no. Yeah, Godfellas is a good one, yeah. What's my favorite death battle? Why do the questions have to be hard, Super Beauty? I don't know, man. I don't know all the community death battles. I have not watched Legends, no. Or Gravity Rush. I'm so busy, guys. I'll get a chance to, I've not played Xenoblade, but I have played some of Xenogears way back in the day. Which I think is the same universe, right? Or at least the same creators. Least favorite death battle though. I don't know, because I don't focus on like least favorite stuff. I tend to only focus on the stuff that I enjoy the most. Of course, I probably don't have a favorite death battle either. Someone asks, how am I today? Well, I was in a pretty bad mood earlier, but I think I'm doing better. Now that the stream isn't breaking my brain and breaking itself. Am I gonna put Stronger Together on Spotify? I would like to, but it's in a legal gray area, so I can't really. Dexter versus Jimmy Neutron does sound fun, yes. Commissions for old matchups. I don't think I've gotten any commissions for old matchups like Chief versus Doom Guy, unfortunately. Because I would love to do more like, what if they had original scores? Why do? I don't know why do. But more importantly, how do? How is it happening at all? What's your favorite Godzilla kaiju? I only know Godzilla and Mothra. Something dumb. Favorite Dragon Ball waifu? Definitely Future Mai from Dragon Ball Super. Like, something about the Mai in Future Trunks' timeline, I just love her. Like, I'm like, wow, I don't know, I crush on her every time I rewatch Super. Correct, Daggerlight. I'll be putting the second batch of comms when all the vocal versions are done. I think I might do some before then, though. I might just upload them as singles instead of as an album. Favorite vocal death battle track? Probably Blood Moon, which I know isn't everyone else's favorite, but it's my favorite. Dylan Fletcher's into MILFs. He likes Super Bulma. Who do I think is Nyan Cat's best opponent? You, Ethan. You're fighting Nyan Cat to the death. And even if you win, you lose, because you're the guy who killed Nyan Cat. Wait, Ethan, how are you old enough to remember who Nyan Cat is? That's like a 10-year-old meme. Maya's 60, but she's in the body of like a 20-year-old at that point, so it's okay. In fact, I get the best of both worlds. I get experience and a young, hot body. I could use Lycan, but my girlfriend made this for me, and I've already got this rigged up, so I'm using this. I do actually have a model of Lycan. I even have a rig of Lycan, but he's not rigged for VTubing. I could probably use him in VR chat if I wanted. I'm familiar with the name of the Tales of series, but I haven't played any of them or watched any of them. I don't even know if they're a game or an anime. Oh yeah, there's Neon Cat. Forgot about that Ruby character, and I think so did Ruby. What's your favorite color of the alphabet, true or false? I'm gonna have to go with down, Earwig. My answer to that is down. Favorite Pop-Tart? Ethan with the Pog questions. Favorite Pop-Tart flavor? If I'm eating them regularly, it's gotta be the cinnamon ones. The cinnamon like brown cinnamon sugar ones regularly, but on occasion, I think the s'mores ones. Just don't want to eat them all the time because they, I get burnt out on them really quick. Yes, I've heard of TEGM. Ben is a friend of mine. In fact, I've been helping Ben with his mixes and stuff for like a year and a half now. Something like that. Maybe a year, but for a while. Favorite cat, as in favorite type of cat? Because that would be a Russian blue. My favorite cat that I currently own is named T. What death battle would I want to happen? I've got to go with Asuka and Eva Unit 02, or Eva Unit 2 from Evangelion versus 02 and Strelitzia from Darling in the Franxx. I'm also excited for Death Battle Season 8, Marlon. Milf Bulma be like Ara Ara. My favorite cat is Ukayu. Good taste. You have good taste, Slimer. My favorite video game of all time is actually the Mass Effect trilogy. Which I know is 3 games technically, but it's one story. In this land of make-believe and dry. I definitely like Save It more than I like The Light out of those 2 songs, Marco. I think I might, if I were to like remaster and update one, it would be Save It. I'd love to make a modern mix of that if I ever have time. Last time. I can't spoil that, Marlon, but you will hear awesome tracks. Normal shaped pretzels, Ethan. You have the best questions, man. These aren't commissions, these are just songs in the background that I've done. This is a cover of So Cold by Breaking Benjamin. It's just other music I've made. I'm really excited that they're doing more Mass Effect, is what I'll say. I'll give it a chance. I thought Andromeda was terrible, but I'm gonna give them a chance to, you know, redeem themselves. Favorite robot master? I don't know what you're asking, guy who can draw. Any favorite Sonic or Pokemon character? Well, my favorite Sonic character... I guess I'm gonna be an edgelord and say Shadow. Like, Sonic Adventure 2 was a big part of my childhood. And favorite Pokemon... My favorite Pokemon is Glaceon. Glaceon, however it's said. But I don't know my favorite, Charles Nguyen, this is a cover of a real song. Right now that you're listening to, it's a cover of So Cold by Breaking Benjamin. Andrex, of course my favorite manga is, Jahi-sama wa Kujikanai. Jahi-sama won't be discouraged. Look at all the emotes in the server and here as well. All of the custom emotes are Jahi. Favorite Mega Man boss? Well, Mega Man Z, so my favorite boss is when you fight Z's real body as Z. In like Mega Man's, I think that's Z3, it might be Z4. When you fight Zero's real body as Zero's clone body. Because it's such a cool twist. Would I play Gravity Rush if if you give me money? If you give me the money to buy it, I will at least buy it and play it as I get time. I can say that much. Although, it hopefully is for a console that I own, or PC. It's only been 2 days, Earwig. I haven't discussed it with anybody since I haven't discussed collabs with anybody. I don't think any characters should be in Fortnite, Charles. I think Fortnite should be gone already. I have a giant bottle of apple juice next to me right now, Ethan. I've been drinking apple juice all stream. Well, I have a PS4, so if it's for PS4... Made it just in time, Wendy. Don't get sleep. Don't get sleep. You guys have heard this song before, let's skip it. Someone's asking my ideal burger again, guys. Should I tell him? Just in time for towards the end of the stream when I do a Q&A. My favorite girl in Mass Effect was Liara when I was playing back then, but I'd have to play it again to know, because I'm betting it's someone different now. I've changed a lot since I played it the first time. And the second time. Corone definitely takes that, Slimer. As well as my heart. Okay, my ideal burger. No judgment here, because you've got to try it. It's actually really freaking good. It's I do a burger with nothing but peanut butter and pickles. So it's like a peanut butter burger with pickles. And I know that's weird, but it's really actually very good. Although my favorite burger from a restaurant is actually different. There's a restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia called the Vortex. And there's a burger there that's my favorite burger of all time called the Kamanawanalea. So if you're anywhere near Atlanta, I recommend trying the Vortex. It's at Little 5 Points. I have a special relationship with peanut butter, where I'm in love with peanut butter, and it feels indifferent towards me because it's an inanimate object. Seriously, if you have a chance to try peanut butter on a burger, it's wild. The heat of the burger like draws out some of the oils from the peanut butter and it just blends in. It's so good. Recommend it on a toasted bun with dill pickles. You don't want any other kind of pickle. You want the crinkle cut dill pickles. Like, perfect sandwich. And if you're going for a specific bun, I recommend the Hawaiian bun. I'm not a fan of apple pies, no, Slimer. Not really a fan of pie in general. Of all the ladies in Smash, which one would I want to have step on me? Most of them is my answer. Most of them. How much peanut butter on the bun? Oh, that's mastered loud. Good lord. Turning that down. I'd say a good, like, knife scoop full. And I do it on both buns. But I only put pickles on one side. I put the pickles on the bottom. What do you guys think of these songs, by the way? This is unreleased stuff. It's all upcoming stuff. Some of it'll have vocals, some of it won't. Neo's alright from Ruby. I think a lot of people think she's best girl just because she doesn't say anything that makes her sound dumb. Sure, I can block you for 5 minutes. One sec. I don't know anything about 2B's feats. I've just seen a bunch of porn ever. Wait, am I allowed to say that? Please don't kill me, YouTube. Like, 2B seems to be really hot, but I don't actually know anything about Nier Automata. Automata. Tell you, you go on stream and you become not intelligent. Wait, what am I canceled for? I'm ADD. Oh yeah, I remember now. Something to do with 2B that I'm not gonna repeat. I'm only ever honest, Jacob. I don't have enough I've got too short of a memory to not be honest. My first exposure to Bayonetta was in Smash. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it there. Let's see. Horror games. My favorite horror game is Silent Hill 2. I'll answer that and one more. Next question that pops up will be the last one I answer, and then we're gonna go ahead and end this, buddy. Okay, well, next non-who will win question. What should I draw? You should draw my my avatar here. I'll drag it around the screen for you to see better. Oh, that's the chat. We don't need to move the chat. We need to move my avatar. This is my avatar. I'll give you a turnaround over. My avatar. Should draw that. Smaller now. Favorite pizza is, and this is another weird one, guys. Favorite pizza is chicken, bacon, pineapple, jalapeno on garlic sauce or on white sauce. This isn't a he. This avatar is a girl. It's a character of mine from a story that I wrote a while back. I can block you for 5 minutes. By then the video or the stream will be over. I just said pineapple and jalapeno. Chicken, bacon, pineapple, jalapeno on white sauce. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. I've been lingering a little bit. I'm glad we got the stream sorted out. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you so much for all the super chats. and for sticking with me through that nonsense. I think I'm gonna take a nap.